All right, it's part three. Ivan, please make that Matrix trilogy, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But here's the thing though. If I make the Matrix franchise, Keanu Reeves and all them, like Scarlett Johansson, Ben Affleck and all them, KJ Apa, you know what I'm saying? Brie Larson and them are gonna be pissed off. Oh man, like Ivan's not making. Because if I do the Matrix trilogy, I will not make. I would still make the Great Escape and all those movies afterwards. I would do those movies for phase two. But by that time, Keanu Reeves and all them will be aging. I will have to hire different actors. You see what I'm saying? So what would you guys have me do after I do? Would you guys prefer that I do the three movie Matrix trilogy, or do you prefer that I do those four movies? What would you rather have me do, guys? Would you rather have me do the three movie Matrix trilogy? That's if Warner Bros. Agrees to sell the rights, which they most likely will. Or would you rather have me do The Great Escape, Very Unique, The Hidden Vampire movie, and The West Ivan? That's tough, man, because those movies look amazing too. Yes, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? But an Ivan Matrix movie, man, with VJ, that's an amazing movie, man. And I would make those movies for like 600, like $60 million each, man. Something unheard of. A Matrix movie, yeah, and you know what I'm saying? And I would hire that guy from Daredevil as Fisk. Here's the thing though, if I do that, I don't want to do Keanu Reeves and all them like that. You know what I'm saying? As Keanu Reeves and all them right now are all excited, obviously. They'll be pissed off, man. You trust me, Keanu Reeves and Scarlett Johansson will be very, very pissed off because if I do the Matrix trilogy, they'll no longer be casting my movie, obviously, so they're gonna be pissed. Oh man, like I'm not gonna be the star of Ivan's movie anymore. Yeah, I would have Keanu Reeves appear as a cameo, obviously. I would have Keanu Reeves appear as a cameo, obviously, in Matrix, but he's only gonna be a cameo. You see what I'm saying? He's only gonna be a cameo, obviously. He's only gonna be a cameo. You see what I'm saying? Ivan, how long of a trilogy would you make the Matrix? I would make it a three movie trilogy. And it would take the three movie trilogy would take place. I'm not gonna do a thing where I film the three movies back to back. No, for the Matrix trilogy, no. I would film one movie at a time. So it's like a 10-year project, man. I I filmed the first movie. I filmed the first movie, obviously, and then I take my 1 year off and I film the second movie. But what I would do is when I write the first script, I would plan out my other two scripts, and I would hire the Wachowski sisters to what? I would hire the Wachowski sisters to what? To direct all three. Look, man, the only way I'm going to make this trilogy is if you guys agree to direct all three movies. And they will agree, obviously. Because I heard they never want to touch the Matrix again. But for my movie, they would gladly direct. Yeah, Ivan, I'm more than happy to direct your movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be saved, yeah. I'd experience the fame with you, yeah. And I want you guys co-writing it with me. I want you guys co-writing the script with me. Co-writing the script with me. I have all my ideas, and you help me co-write the script. We co-write the script together, obviously. But the only way, yeah, Ivan, it's the only way. Yeah, oh my guys, I'm talking to you, David Zaslav. If I consider to buy that Matrix franchise, which I most likely won't, if I consider to buy the rights of the Matrix, obviously from Warner Bros. The only way I'm gonna buy the rights of the Matrix trilogy is if you erase your resurrection mess. Ivan, like, what the fuck, Ivan? Like, we spent a lot of money on this. Look, man, you have to erase the resurrection mess, man. Otherwise, I'm not buying your Matrix trilogy. As I can't, I have to erase it because the only way I can tell my story is if you erase your resurrection mess. You have to erase it, and if you do, I can make that trilogy, obviously. But at the same time, I don't. There's cons. I don't want to do Keanu Reeves, Scarlett Johansson, Brie Larson, and John Krasinski like that, man, because they're all excited for my Gracie movie, obviously. Yeah, I don't want to do them like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why there's a high chance I will not do that. I will not do that. You know what I'm saying? I could make the Matrix trilogy for Phase 2, but by then Keanu Reeves won't be alive. And I want Keanu Reeves to appear as a cameo. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, he probably won't. He'll be like very old, or he might have passed away by then. Don't hate me, Keanu Reeves. He might have passed away by then. So I'm gonna ask you this question, world. What would you prefer? Do you prefer I purchase the rights off the mate? I make my Zane's movie. I make my Last of Us Zane's movie, obviously, and I make that Matrix trilogy. Ivan, what about five movies? No, five movies is too much. I don't have enough ideas to make five movies. See what I'm saying? I don't have enough ideas to make five movies, but I can make three movies. And each movie takes place. You have the first movie, and then the second movie takes place a couple years later. The third movie takes place a couple years later. You see what I'm saying? In the third movie, I'm a little older and I have a beard and all that stuff. Something similar like Zanus. So I got some ideas off Zane's. Obviously, I have this beard. You know what I'm saying? In the third movie, and I'm kicking ass. Obviously, yeah. So, what would you guys rather have me and VJ secret agents in the Great Escape kicking ass? You know what I'm saying? A romance story with me and VJ, and they're unique, obviously. The Him Vat movie in the West Coast, or would you rather have me? Would you rather see me as the one kicking ass against the agent? You see VJ kicking ass like Trinity in the Matrix. Well, oh, even now that Matrix trilogy is fucking. Yeah, because the Matrix is pretty much like what? It's one of the best movies. The Matrix, in my opinion, is the best movie ever made, man. I don't think anything's better than that, man. Really, Ivan? Yeah, I think The Matrix is the best movie ever made, man. I think it's even better than the Lord of the Rings movies individually. I think The Matrix is even better than... Actually, no. Fellowship of the Ring and The Matrix are kind of tied, but The Matrix is one of the best movies ever made, man. It's even better than even the Star Wars movies, guys. I like The Matrix better than Empire. I like it better than New Hope. I like it better than Return of the Jedi. I like it better than Revenge of the Sith. I like it better than the Star Wars movies. As a trilogy, you can argue the originals is better than the Matrix, obviously. But because the Matrix trilogy is, I don't think it's the best. It's one of the best, but Reloaded and Revolutions were okay movies. They weren't. Reloaded was a good movie, but Revolutions wasn't that good, man. I'm gonna tell the recording sisters, look, man, I don't want something silly happening like what you did for Revolutions, where you have Neo barely fights in the movie, and in the end he just fights Smith. No, man, like tell a better story. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, Ivan, do you think your Matrix movie will top the Matrix that the Wachowski sisters made? I don't think it will. It's hard to top that, obviously, but it'll be. I want to make a movie on par on that level. Hence why you hire the Wachowski sisters to help you co-write the script. And you have them direct the three movies. And I would pay the Wachowski sisters a nice like $15 million. Because they're not that big. Pay them $15 million salary, a base salary. Obviously. I'd pay the Wachowski sisters like, I don't know. I'd pay them like, I don't know, $15 million for the first movie, $17 million for the second, and like $20 million for the third. Pay them a nice salary like that. They're not that big. And you give them a nice like 0.01, 0.02. They're worth like, I don't know, $20. Give them a nice like 0.01, 0.02% of profits. A nice like $10 million, $11 million in profits. It's a good deal for them. And I'd pay them a bonus. A nice bonus. Pay them like a $3 million signing bonus for pre-production for the first movie. And you pay them their base $15 million salary. So I'll pay them like $18 million for the first movie. 20 like one for the second, and like 25 for the third, with their if you're going to include bonuses. And you give them 0.01, 0.02% of profits. And I would purchase the rights off Warner Bros. For the Matrix trilogy. And I would do that trilogy with VJ, obviously. Ivan, that'd be fucking sick if we do that Matrix movie, yeah. You have some beautiful music, yeah, man. And I would hire all the Lord of the Rings, the same people who worked on Lord of the Rings, who worked on Matrix, to work on my Matrix trilogy, obviously. All the same people, obviously. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But here's the thing. If I did the Matrix trilogy, I would what? I could do a thing where you have two ones, obviously. You have Agent Smith, you have two Agent Smiths, and you have two ones. And you have me and Keanu Reeves were the two ones, and we're kicking ass. You can do that if you want. You can have Keanu Reeves be a star in your new Matrix trilogy if you want. You can do that if you want. So if I make the Matrix trilogy, you can have Keanu Reeves be a star of your Matrix movie if you want. You have like two ones in the movie, and you have two. But I think that'd be a bit silly. You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't want to do that. And I would sign Keanu Reeves to his like $107 million deal. I won't pay him the amount of money that Warner Bros. Paid him for what? That Warner Bros. Paid him for the Matrix. Something $250 million. That's crazy. But I'd pay him as like $67 million deal, obviously. But if you have two ones, it defeats the purpose of the story. There's only one anomaly code, and you can't have two ones. There's only one. You know what I'm saying? And no offense, you guys would rather see me as the one than Keanu Reeves. Even though Keanu Reeves was the perfect one, he doesn't have a god like me. He's not me. You know what I'm saying? Even though Keanu Reeves destroyed the role of Keanu, in my opinion, Keanu Reeves was the right choice. I don't think Will Smith would have been as good of a one as Keanu Reeves, to be honest. Keanu Reeves was born to play the role of the Matrix. Because I have the god gene, It's obviously cooler to see me as the one than seeing Keanu. It's cool to see me kicking ass than seeing Keanu Reeves kick ass. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm God, obviously. I'm son of God. Don't hate me, Keanu Reeves. You know what I'm saying? But here, Ivan, you don't want to do those. Yeah, I don't want to do those chosen actors like that. I don't want to do. KJ Apple will be pissed off. If I make that Matrix trilogy, I would what? The Matrix trilogy, if I do it, is like a 10-year project, man. Hence, all these actors are all going to age. They're all going to get older, obviously. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I could do the Great Escape after my Matrix trilogy, but Keanu Reeves he'll be like 70, like 8. He'll be older. And I don't want Keanu, you know what I'm saying? You need Keanu Reeves to be younger if you want to do your movies, obviously, you know what I'm saying? And Keanu Reeves will be pissed off if I what? The actors won't really care, but like all these actors in Hollywood, they all want to be what? They all want to be in my movie so bad, and they all want to experience that fame with me, and they all want to be stars in my movie, obviously. Because being in Ivan movie is every actor's dream. To experience that worldwide fame with him and be a movie star is his dream, obviously. Get paid your free millions, yes. You know what I'm saying? But the high chance I will not purchase the rights of the Matrix, guys. I'm just going to make my Great Escape movie, and they're unique. I'm going to just stick to that. You see what I'm saying? Because for me to make the Matrix movie, I have to purchase the rights off Warner Bros. And Warner Bros. Will gladly give me the rights for $2 billion. For $2 billion bucks. The Matrix movies did about a billion what? $1.5 billion around there for the 3 movies. For a good $2 billion bucks, Hollywood would gladly give me the rights. If they ask for $3 billion, they rip me off. My guys, your Matrix trilogy did $1.5 billion. Your game sales for your Matrix games were not. You did Path of Neo and you did Enter the Matrix. Those games, you know what I'm saying, you only did like maybe about 80, 50, $100 million. $80 million, $50 million. I'm giving you $500 million more than what your whole franchise grows. That's a good deal. You're being greedy, guys. And David Zaslav was like, Ivan, it's a deal, and he sells me the rights, obviously. For good $2 billion bucks, David Zaslav would gladly give me the rights for Warner Bros. He would gladly give me the rights for the Matrix. He would gladly give me the rights for the Matrix, obviously. And I would hire Barry Osborne. Barry Osborne produced the Matrix. I would have him produce that too. You see what I'm saying? I'd have him produce that too, obviously. But I told you, I don't want to do KJ Apa, Zendaya, Will Smith, Dwayne Johnson, and Chris Hemsworth, or Mark Wahlberg, and Natalie Portman like that, man. Because if I do that Matrix trilogy, chances are I might move into another direction. I might not do. But let's be honest here. You guys would rather see me in that Matrix trilogy than seeing me do those 4 movies, right? Because even though those 4 movies are going to be good, are going to be masterpieces, obviously, the Matrix movie is something. Like seeing me kick ass in the Matrix is fucking cool, man. You have Agent Smith and all that stuff, yeah. And I'll make sure I tell a good story. I'm not going to do something messy like the Star Wars sequels. I'm going to plan everything out. I'll tell VJ my idea, and I'll plan everything out with VJ. But Zanus, I'm going to do. Zanus, guaranteed I'm going to do. Zanus will be my first movie that I'm going to do, obviously. Zanus, I'm guaranteed going to do, because I want to tell that amazing story, obviously. But after Zanus, I could perhaps purchase the rights off the Matrix, off Warner Bros. But the only way I'll purchase the rights off the Matrix is if they erase the Resurrection mess. My guys, if you want me to purchase the rights off the Matrix, you have to erase your Resurrection movie. Ivan, we can't do that, man. No, guys, you can do it. You need to. You need to. I want you to erase it. Erase it from canon. Erase it from what? Erase it. Delete this movie from what? Erase it from the Matrix originals. That's the only way Ivan will do that for you. Yeah, you have to do it, man. You have to erase. Ivan, our Resurrection movie flawed. We lost money. It's a fucking mess. Yes, you have to erase it. Erase the mess, man. Erase it, man. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Ivan, why don't you do the same thing with Star Wars? No, I would never ever purchase the rights for Star Wars. Star Wars is too expensive and it's a big project. Star Wars is beyond fixing. I'm not touching Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? Star Wars is too late for Star Wars. But The Matrix, they only did 1 movie, right? So it's not that bad. They only did 1 movie after the originals, which was that Resurrection bloated mess. You see what I'm saying? But here's the thing, though. If I purchase the rights off The Matrix, guys, you'll get that amazing franchise. I will no longer be doing that Great Escape movie or They're Unique. I can still do those movies, obviously, but I'll be doing it years later, and all these actors who were good for my movie will no longer be good because they're all older. KJ Apple will be like 50. 48 by the time I finish Matrix trilogy. You know what I'm saying? They're all gonna be much older, and so I might have to cast different people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and trust me, Keanu Reeves and all them will be pissed off if I make. They won't really care because yeah, they want to see my. Oh, yeah, I mean, like, even though it pisses me off, I'm not gonna be your movie. Make that Matrix trilogy, man. I want to see you kick ass as a one. Yeah, man. Kick ass as a one. Yeah. Ivan, you say you're considering purchasing rights for the Matrix? Yes, I am. I'm considering purchasing rights for the Matrix, but only if Warner Bros. Agrees. My deal is, look, man, if you want me to make the Matrix franchise, if you want me to make my trilogy, if for me to give you $2 billion for the rights of the Matrix, obviously you need to erase your resurrection mess that you did, man. And they can do it. What do you mean, Larry? Yeah, you have to erase it from canon. Erase it from canon. It's not a part of canon. Erase it. Erase it from what? Erase it from what? Erase it from the from the originals. So Ivan, you don't want it to be a part of So Ivan, you want the Matrix Resurrection movie erased from canon? Yes, erase it from canon. I don't want this mess to be a part of the Matrix originals. If you have it a part of the Matrix originals, you will have I won't be able to make the trilogy because I won't be able to tell my story. Because they already made a sequel to Matrix Originals, you know what I'm saying? Keanu Reeves is a game developer of a Matrix game. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know who Trinity is. You have this 27-year-old Mr. Anderson. The whole thing was terrible, man. You know what I'm saying? His what? His counselor is a fucking architect. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is terrible, yeah, man. There's a high chance I will not purchase the rights of the Matrix. I'm just going to make those 5 movies, guys. I'm just being honest. I'd rather just make those 5 movies. Because if I purchase the rights of the Matrix, I have to what? I have to erase the resurrection mess, man. I have to erase it, obviously. But at the same time, it would be cool to see Ivan O'Mara kicking ass as a one. Victoria Justice is like Trinity. She kicks ass like Trinity. You know what I'm saying? I have this nice what? Ivan, what are you thinking of for the costume? I don't know. I have the same costume as Keanu Reeves, except it's like a white costume. Or I can have it black. I have the same costume as Neil's costume in Reloaded, obviously, and I have my glasses. I'm kicking ass. You know what I'm saying? And I have. Ivan, what are you thinking of for your hairstyle? I have dreads, obviously, but they're short dreads. They're very short dreads. They're short dreads. Short dreads. You know what I'm saying? Or I have long dreads. But whenever I go into the Matrix, I have this ponytail. I'm the one. I'm kicking ass. Yeah, man. Look at an amazing movie. If you tell that kind of story, you're looking at an amazing story. Yeah, man. And I'll make it 14 plus. So it's a little dark. Not rated R, no, but I'll make it 14 plus. It's dark. The agents are darker. They're more scarier. Better action sequences because I'm making a movie for more money. Yeah, you're looking at an amazing movie, obviously. So Ivan, what are you going to do? Are you going to make the Matrix trilogy, or are you going to make those 4 movies? Chances are I'm going to make those 4 movies. I'm just being honest here. I'm going to make those 4 movies, obviously, because those 4 movies are mine. I don't have to purchase. I don't have to buy any rights. Whereas for the Matrix, I have to buy the rights off Warner Bros. To make the movie. See what I'm saying? If I were to make the Matrix movie, I would have the Fisk actor, the actor who was in Daredevil, Fisk. I would have him play as Agent Smith for the movie. I would have him play as Agent Smith for the movie. He has that voice, the path, that lies, you know what I'm saying? He's Agent Smith. Holy shit, on you creative, yes. I wouldn't have Hugo Weaving play as Agent Smith. No, I want the new Smith to have a new look. He's Smith, he's Agent Smith, but he looks different. I want the guy Fisk, who was in Daredevil. He's the new Smith, and he's powerful. Remember how in Daredevil he's powerful? He just takes people, he lifts them up, he throws them. Yeah, he's powerful. You know what I'm saying? He's a new Smith. He's powerful, obviously. And he was freaky Fisk, man. He was a very formidable opponent in Daredevil, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That actor's the biggest actor. I'd pay him like $3.5 million for the movie. Pay him a good $3.5 million for the movie around there. If I purchase the rights off the Matrix. Which I most likely won't. Chances are, there's a 40% chance I might consider purchasing the rights of the Matrix. Or I'm going to make those 4 movies. But chances are I'm going to make those 4 movies, guys. And Keanu Reeves them already know. They already know They already know if I'm gonna make The Great Escape. They already know if I'm gonna make The Matrix. Chances are I'm going to just make The Great Escape after saying this. You see what I'm saying? Because I also want to tell that story badly. If Can't Find Jaws or Bad Secret Agents. But man, is it cool. Like, would you guys rather have me make The Great Escape movie, guys? With Keanu Reeves and all them, and I'm Secret Agents, I'm kicking ass, or would you rather have me make that first Matrix movie? The first Matrix movie in the trilogy. Oh, I'd rather have you see the Matrix. I'd rather see that Matrix movie, Ivan. But at the same time, I kind of want to see that Great Escape movie too. Yeah, it's tough, you know what I'm saying? It's a tough choice between those two movies. See what I'm saying? I have 9 minutes on my phone. But the Zanis movie will be my first movie, guaranteed. I'm like Vija. Before I even think of making any other movie, I want to tell my story that I wrote, my last Horror Zanis story. I want to tell that story, obviously, the masterpiece, obviously, and then after that, I'm gonna have to have that talk with VJ. Hey VJ, do you wanna just make our four movies? Very unique. I don't know why, I kind of want to make the four movies. I want to make that. I want to be that. I want to be a badass secret agent in the Great Escape. Tell that romance story with me and you in that in vampire movie and that Western guys movie. But man, but at the same time, it's a Matrix franchise would be cool, Ivan. But it's gonna cost us more money. Yeah, it's gonna cost us more money. Obviously, it's gonna cost me VJ a good $2 billion to purchase the rights off the Matrix. The Matrix movie did $1.5 billion, and you also have the what? You also have the gaming rights, obviously. But if I purchase the rights off the Matrix, I can just purchase the rights for just the movie rights, not the games. Unless me and VJ start our own game division, I can purchase the rights for everything, the games and the movie if you want. You can make a Matrix game, if you want, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you guys this question, guys. What would you rather? After my last Rosanius movie, would you guys rather have me purchase the rights off Warner Bros. For the Matrix franchise? I give David Zaslav a call. I meet up with him, obviously. I discuss terms. Okay, I'm interested in Hey Ivan, okay Ivan, you're interested. Okay Ivan, what are you interested? Yeah, I'm interested in purchasing the rights for your Matrix franchise. He's like, well, oh, my Matrix franchise. I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay, how much you want to pay me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm willing to give you a nice we negotiate. Okay, I'm willing to give you a nice 1.9 billion, $2 billion. Is that enough? You know what I'm saying? If they want like $3 billion, my guys, I'm not gonna let you do them like that, man. My deal is like two billion, $2.1 billion is good enough. You're being greedy. Your movie franchise did $1.5 billion. Your Resurrection movie lost money. Your franchise is not looking too good right now. I'm not gonna give you $3 billion. As the stock of this franchise value went down, as your Matrix movie lost money, man, it was a flop. You see what I'm saying? Yo, Ivan, it flopped. Yes, it flopped. I'm not gonna do like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do like that, obviously. And you guys have to erase. You guys have to erase your resurrection mess. Ivan, what do you mean erase? I want you to delete. I want you to erase the movie. Ivan, you saying we can no longer release it? Yes, you can no longer release the Matrix. What you have to erase your resurrection mess from the face of the map. Erase that movie. It's terrible, guys. Yeah, Ivan, it was terrible. If you tell your story, you're looking at a much better movie. Yes, you need to erase that resurrection mess. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I buy the rights off for Warner Bros. And I make that amazing Matrix movie, obviously. If I buy it, which I most likely won't. I'll most likely just make those four movies, guys. After Zane's, I make The Great Escape with Keanu Reeves and all them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, even though it's cool seeing you as a secret agent, Ivan, man, it's fucking cool to see you as the one kicking ass. And VJ, you kicking ass fighting all these agents, kung fu, yeah. You see me kung fu, yeah. And you see VJ, she kicks ass too. You know what I'm saying? I tell that amazing story of the one reborn, the deja vu. There's a glitch in the Matrix. And David Zaslav would gladly sell me the rights for $2 billion. Ivan, it's a deal. He'll ask me, Ivan, what's your idea for your story, by the way? And I tell him, he already knows. He's on my videos. I tell David Zaslav my idea. He's like, and all the Warner Bros. Execs are shocked. Holy shit, Ivan's creative. He knows how to tell a good story. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And what I would do is I would call the Wachowski sisters agents, and I would give them a call. Hey guys, I'm considering purchasing the rights off the Matrix trilogy. Are you guys interested in directing a 3-movie trilogy? The only way I would even consider purchasing the rights for the Matrix trilogy is if the Wachowski sisters are on board. Look, man, if you guys are not on board for co-writing the script with me and directing the 3 movies, I'm not going to touch this franchise. I'm just going to stick to my 4 movies. Ivan, we're more than happy to direct your 3 movies. As long as you're involved, we're more than happy. Okay, Ivan, what are you thinking of for your story? And I tell them my story. I plan the whole story with VJ, the three movies, and they're all shocked, like, holy shit, Ivan, you're creative. That sounds like an amazing story. Why didn't I think of that? Deja vu, huh? Yeah, that's cool. Glitch in the Matrix, yeah. The Agent Smith returns. He was somehow always alive with, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because what? Smith imprinted himself onto Neo. As a part of Smith was always there with Neo. When Neo's spirit was alive, when the Oracle said on the end of Revolutions. And the virus Smith was somehow always alive too. You know what I'm saying? And there's a glitch in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Something changes in the Matrix. So the Matrix is at peace for 100 years and something changes in the system. In the Matrix, obviously. And then when the glitch happens in the Matrix and the virus Smith comes back, it also affects the real world with the machines and the humans. You see what I'm saying? Something happens like that, yeah. You tell that amazing story. You know what I'm saying? But a high chance, guys, I'm just going to stick to the 4 movies. I'm going to make The Great Escape after Zanus. They're unique. And then him, that movie, and the West Coast movie. High chance I will not make that Zanus movie. Because for me to make that Zanus movie, I have to erase the Resurrection movie to tell that story. I have to erase it. However, I think it's best you erase it. Yes, I have to erase that mess, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though comic sisters will tell me, yeah, Ivan, you erase it. That was terrible. It flopped. It's useless. Terrible. Just erase it. It's erase it from the face of the map. Yes, you need to erase that mess from the face of the map. Resurrection was a terrible movie. There's some people who liked it, obviously, but it was terrible, man. The beginning of the movie was not bad. It was pretty good, but as I watched more of it, I'm like, yeah, this movie's terrible. Keanu Reeves doesn't even do kung fu. He has all these powers. It's a terrible movie, man. It was terrible, man. Yeah, I know it's terrible. That was a terrible movie, yeah, man. So, Ivan, what would you call the first movie? The first movie, I would call it The Matrix Deja Vu. The Matrix Deja Vu, The One Reborn. The One Reborn, obviously. Something like that. You can do that. The Matrix Reloaded Deja Vu. Or The Matrix Deja Vu. That's what I would call the first one. The second and third one, I don't have an idea for the names. But I would call the first Matrix, the first Matrix, the Matrix Deja Vu. There's a glitch in the Matrix. Just like in the first one, remember when Keanu Reeves is like, deja vu? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, deja vu happens when there's a change, a glitch in the Matrix, and you know what I'm saying? And some of the walls in these rooms, they change. Some of the rooms change. Yeah, something changed. You have something happen like that, and the Agent Smith comes back. And he comes back into the Matrix. The virus agent comes back, and the anomaly code is recreated, and a new one is reborn. You get his life, obviously. That would be my idea for the Matrix trilogy. And the only way I'll purchase the rights of the Matrix is if they erase that Resurrection mess. Anyways, if this video, it's Ivan Amir. I'm signing up. Peace.